Okay, so it is currently 2:42 a.m. I don't know if you can even see on my phone if it's focused enough. So I'm going to be speaking at like a lower speaking volume just because I don't want to interrupt my neighbors. I did move into a new apartment. And so there's like nothing in here, so there's nothing like holding the noise. It's just all echoing around everywhere. But that's besides the point. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, even though I have not posted in a very long time. And I decided that the first video that I'm going to come back with is a trauma dump. I need to set a timer for like 15-20 minutes just so that I know when the camera stops filming. Okay, so basically one of the stories that I wanted to start with first is I used to get bullied hardcore, and I'm going to tell two stories and they kind of connect in some way. So basically the first story is I was in the 8th grade and I don't give a fuck if you're like, that shit was in the 8th grade, get fucking over it. Well, I'm not fucking over it because that shit was fucking traumatizing and it's definitely still stuck with me and I still think about it sometimes because it really hurt my feelings. But, so I was in the 8th grade and I come into school and I have advisory. So advisory is before first period for those of you guys who don't know. And basically you like eat your breakfast there and you just like talk about what's going to be happening during the day for school, if anything new is happening, like whatever, you know what I mean? And so I come into advisory and my teacher was like, whoever gets there first to advisory gets to like pick where everybody sits. Like you put everybody's book where it goes so that everybody gets to like sit wherever you put the books. And I was like the first person in class that day. So I put everybody who got along in one part of the class, and I put like other people who got along in one part of the class, and I put me and my friends in the other part of the classroom, and it was just me and two other girls, and we were the only friends with that. But we only had each other, right? So I'm sitting in class, I'm literally the only person there, and then like a couple students come in, and then this one girl comes in. Let's say her name is Tawny, okay? Tawny comes in, and I don't care that it sounds like the girl from Sign of the Chance. I've been watching a lot of Sign of the Chance, so shut up. So Tawny comes in, and Tawny thinks it's cool to walk up to me, and for some reason she was upset that I was, sitting in the back of the class with my friends. Tawny grabs my 4-inch binder, which is about this thick. Tawny grabs my 4-inch binder and flings it across the classroom. And I just remember sitting there in utter shock, thinking, there's just no way that you just did that. There's just no way. And I look over to the teacher thinking like, yeah, Tawny, you're in trouble. The teacher looks me in my eyes and tells me to pick it up. And I just remember thinking, am I mishearing this right now? Am I? But no, the teacher was telling me to pick it up. So then I get on the floor like the monkey that I am, and I'm picking up all my papers off the floor. Then Tawny sits in my desk. And then by now, like people are filling into the classroom. It's advisory. So like I was only like 10 minutes earlier than everybody else. So like now everybody's like filling into the classroom, all the teachers are being taken. And I'm thinking, okay, what the fuck, where am I supposed to sit? So then the teacher ends up dragging the chair to the front of the classroom. And not just to the front of the classroom, but up against the board in the front of the classroom. Now, if you know, in like a normal class setting, it's like, here's the board, here's where the teacher walks, and then here's all the seats where the students are sitting, right? So I'm actually behind the teacher the entire time in class, and my face is like up against the fucking board. And so my friend walks in, let's say her name was Kay, okay? Kay walks in, and Kay's thinking, holy fuck, I don't want to sit next to that girl because she bullies the shit out of us. So Kay ends up like not knowing where to sit. Teacher makes me and Kay share a seat. Like the monkeys that we are. Share a fucking singular chair up against the wall, up against the board, just to be publicly humiliated by the entire fucking class. Now, this same teacher, some time goes by, I was a hot Cheeto girl in middle school and high school. And I would eat bags of hot Cheetos throughout the day, like family size bags of hot Cheetos. I would eat that every single day, right? So I have a family size bag of hot Cheetos in my desk. And yes, I also have my phone in my desk. Was I supposed to have my phone in my desk? No, but it was there. And it just happened to be there, okay? I was not using it. Wallahi, I was not using my phone. So I'm sitting there, I'm minding my business. I'm eating my hot Cheetos. It's advisory. Everybody's eating breakfast. I have celiac. I can't eat the oatmeal bars and the cookie bars you're giving everybody. I'm allergic. So I'm just gonna have my fucking hot Cheetos. I'm eating my hot Cheetos. The teacher runs up on me. Mind you, this woman was no older than like 25 years old. I don't even know how she was a teacher legally. Runs up on me and starts yelling at me, telling me to give her my phone. And I'm sitting there thinking, what are you talking about? And so I was like, excuse me? She was like, give me your phone. And I was like, I wasn't on my phone, ma'am. She was like, yes, you were. I know you were on your phone. Give me your phone. And I was like, but I wasn't on my phone. She's like, so what are you doing at your desk then? And I was like, damn, she's going to take my hot Cheetos. I pull out my hot Cheetos, and I'm like, I was just eating hot Cheetos. She's like, I know you were just eating hot Cheetos. My fingertips are literally red, bitch. What the fuck are we talking about? So I was like, no, literally, I was only eating hot Cheetos. For reference, when I was in the 8th grade, I used to wear like a big hijab. Like, if you don't know what a big hijab is, I'm just going to insert a photo right here. and if I can't insert a photo, then you're just gonna have to Google it. Like, I'm not really a good editor. But anyways, so I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on with this bitch? So now my hands are back on my desk, and I'm like, I swear, like, there's no phone in here. And she's like, give me the phone. So I pull my hands out, but the hijab is big. So my hands go, the hijab is like this. So my hands are already like inside the hijab. My hands go inside the hijab even more, and I'm sitting there like this, and I'm looking at her like, I don't have my phone. She's like, stand up. She puts her hands in my desk. She can't find the phone. She's like, give me the phone. She like lunges for my chest. Mind you, I'm 13 years old. Lunges for my chest, and I put my hands behind my back. There was a girl sitting behind me. She snatches the phone out of my hand and puts it in her bag. And I go, I don't have anything. Teacher starts genuinely fucking tweaking. The bell rings. Everybody's supposed to go to first period now. She tells me I cannot go to first period. And I was like, okay, tell me why this teacher opens up my backpack. Like, she snatches my backpack, unzips it, and instead of just looking through it, which even then she has no right to look through my bag. That's like an infringement of my fucking privacy. She opens up my backpack, flips it upside down, and dumps everything out of my backpack. And I'm just sitting there thinking, there is no fucking way this is happening right now. But it is. And so then she proceeds to rip my jacket off of my body. I was wearing a leather jacket. Rips my jacket off of my fucking body and starts digging through all the pockets of my jacket. And then she still can't find the phone, so she throws my jacket on the floor, along with my bag and along with all my other stuff that's already on the floor. And I'm sitting there like, wow, this is like dehumanizing. Like, I feel like an animal. Mind you, if you're already wondering, yes, she was palm colored. But anyways, she ends up getting mad. She gives me a deduction. So at my school, we had this system called deductions and bonuses, and at the end of every week, we'd get a paycheck. If your paycheck was above $25, you got a special breakfast. If it was below $25, then you were like, whatever. But if it was like below, I think it was like, if it was in the negatives or something, you would have lunch detention for the entire week. Now, not only was it just lunch detention, but they would make you get lunch last. So 9 times out of 10, there was like some of the items that you're supposed to get for lunch were like done. Like, there was no more left. So you got like if there was like chicken nuggets, mashed potatoes, like green beans, fruit, and milk. Like, the chicken nuggets and like the green beans could be done. So you just get mashed potatoes and fruit and milk for lunch. Or like sometimes you'll just get mashed potatoes and milk for lunch. Like, some of the stuff was already finished, and they would not even bother going to go get you some more out of the like oven or some shit. They were like, you get what's left and you take it. So she gives me a deduction, and I'm thinking, well, that's fucking like amazing. The day has just started. I haven't even gone to first period yet, and I already have a fucking deduction. Great. So I'm already annoyed. So then I was like looking at her, and she was like, pick it up. And I was like, wow, you like love to like make me feel like a fucking, the blackie that I am. Like, I don't understand. So I get on my knees at the ripe age of 13. I get on my knees, and this white woman is standing over me. And I'm picking my stuff up off the floor and putting it back into my bag. And I'm just thinking, what is life right now? Like, what the fuck is going on? I can't even fathom that this is happening to me right now. In the year of like 2014, what is happening? This same teacher, again, one day I'm sitting in class, and I'm just going on and on now. Let's see, hold on, let me check this still filming. This same teacher, again, I'm just going on and on now. The same teacher again, one day I'm sitting in class, and in my school, it was a very serious school, and we had to sit in slant all the time. This is slant. The principal would walk in, and everybody would be like, in slant. And so I'm sitting in slant. I'm a whopping 4'10" maybe, because I had celiac disease, and I didn't find out until well into middle school. Like, I didn't even get my period until freshman year of high school. Like, I was like ill. So I was very small, and I was very underweight. So I'm sitting in slant, and normally slant's supposed to be right here, but because I'm small, I'm like up here. Like, my hands are up here because I can't even fit in the fucking desk. So I'm sitting like this. Why does this fucking bitch, she's like, Laylo, can you please sit up? And then I was like, I am sitting up, ma'am. She's like, no, I need you to sit up. And I'm just thinking, well, how the fuck do you want me to magically grow like 5 inches? What the fuck do you want me to do? So I just stand there like just confused, just staring at her. And I was like very like awkward at the time. So like I didn't really like say much in response. And so this dude sitting next to me, like he like chuckles and he goes, I think that's as high as she can get. And like everybody starts laughing. And I was like, what about this is funny right now? Like, I don't understand what the fuck is funny. Like, I can't do anything about my height. I'm literally ill. Like, I just found out that I have a fucking disease. And so I like got upset. I don't know what happened exactly, but she like walks up to me and she like grabs my desk. I think I got upset because they were laughing at me. And like, I think she got upset that I got upset. She grabs my desk and like drags it. Now imagine you're sitting down and your desk has just gotten dragged away from your body, and you could just hear it screeching as it gets dragged across the classroom. She puts it in the corner of the classroom next to the door, makes it face the wall. And she goes, come here. And I'm thinking, I'm in the 8th grade. I'm starting high school next year. There's no way that you're putting me in time out right now. There's absolutely no fucking way. So then I'm thinking, you know what? I've had quite enough of your fucking shit, you absolute bitch. So then I grab my C and I'm like, okay. I put my backpack on. I grab my C, I drag my C up across the floor. I put my, like, you know how you push your chair to a table? I push my chair in and I kick open the classroom door. Now, call me corny, but at the ripe age of 13 and like the J-pop anime watching bitch that I was, I didn't really know how to go about a situation like this. I kick open the classroom door, she runs towards the door, she starts screaming for me to come back. I turned around and I literally said, and I went down the stairs. And I remember sitting like in the 7th grade hallway and just crying. And there was like a special needs teacher and she came up to me and she was like, hey, what's wrong? And I was like, Miss So-and-so is just being so mean to me for absolutely no reason, and I just could not be in that classroom anymore. And she was like, that's okay, like you can just stay right here until you feel better. I'll go talk to her. And I was like, thank you. And this was the only fucking teacher in that school who would ever actually be nice. Every other teacher in that school was literally fucking insane. There was just no way that they were like how are you guys teachers? And like TMI, but even the counselor there, like I feel like I could get this bitch fired to this fucking day if I went and told the school board of education what the fuck she did, but I just don't have enough people to like back me up. This fucking bitch, I got caught because I used to self-harm. I got caught because it bled through my sweater. And so our uniform was like a blue shirt and then like a gray sweater. It bled through my gray sweater. And so, I just spit. It bled through my gray sweater and I got called by the teacher and she was like, you need to go see the counselor. And I was just thinking like, fuck. And she's gonna tell my fucking mom. So I run to the bathroom. Mind you, these are fresh, you know what I mean? Like cuts. I go to the bathroom. I start putting foundation in this, trying to hide it. Cause I was like I don't want her to tell my mom. I start putting foundation in it and then I go to the counselor's office. The counselor is this old ass white lady, grabs my wrist. Mind you, my friend was in there with me too. My friend was self-harming because her dad had just gotten deported and she was just fucking like so upset and like heartbroken that like her dad had just gotten like ripped away from her. That's all she had. So I understand, you know what I mean? So me and her are both in the office for both like self-harming. She grabs both of our wrists. Me and her both went to the bathroom together and we were like shoving foundation into fresh wounds to try to like hide it so that we wouldn't get in trouble, so we can pretend like, oh, we have no idea what the fuck she's talking about. This woman pours rubbing alcohol on both of our fresh wounds that also have foundation already in them. So they're already burning. Rubbing alcohol. And she says, this is what you deserve. Wallahi billahi tallahi. I'm not even fucking lying. This is what you deserve. I remember sitting in that office and just like looking at her degree, that like her counseling degree, and just thinking, how the fuck do you have a degree in counseling if this is how you treat children who are literally harming themselves? What is going on? Like what fucking simulation am I in right now? Then again, I was in the South. I did grow up in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's crazy because every time I try to talk about how racist it is there, everybody's like, Nashville's not fucking racist. There was some girl who literally used to bully me. She fucking DM'd me and she was like, stop telling people that Nashville's racist. It's not. I wonder why you think it's not racist and why I think it is racist. You fucking bitch. Don't even make me fucking go there. But I think that's all I'm going to share for today. I don't even know if anybody like wants to hear more of these stories or like if this is like even like important to you guys, but I don't want to overdo it on my first video back, you know what I mean? But I can go so much more into detail. But anyways, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I hate doing this shit. I feel like David Dobrik. And if you have any like topics you want me to discuss, because I'm going to start doing like podcast style content, then please comment down below and I will discuss it in next week's YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Also, my makeup looks a little bit different today, but it's because I was trying a different look. I can't say that I love it, but it's kind of cute. Bye.